gentlemen, please remain standing as the PCHS JROTC Color Guard presents the colors. Our national anthem will now be performed by senior Caroline Gilmore.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. The PCHS Concert Choir, under the direction of Mrs. Lee Grizzard, will now perform the song Oceans and Stars. Michael Geyer and Leah Martin to come forward to give their commencement speech and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Hello, class of 2017. Let me start by being the first of many today to say, congratulations. We made it, guys. It has been such a privilege to learn and grow with you over the past 4 years. Michael and I are both extremely proud of each and every one of you here this afternoon, and so honored to have the opportunity to speak to you as we all start a new leg of our journey. And as we close the book on this chapter and set sail toward what lies before us, let's not forget the parents, teachers, mentors, and coaches who played such a vital role in getting us to where we are today. In the midst of all the attention you're going to receive today, let's admit it, we're all excited for it. Remember to say a few thank yous and give a couple hugs to the individuals who cheered you on every step of the way.
Congratulations, graduates. I am so honored to stand before you today and offer my own words of encouragement and excitement for our futures. Before I offer anything too insightful, however, I would be remiss to not give a special acknowledgement to the person who first introduced me to speaking. So hi, Mom, check me out. Today is such an important milestone for each of us, as it marks a big turning point in our path towards adulthood. It seems so hard to believe that just 4 years ago, we walked through the pillars as freshmen. But the amount of change we have incurred during our time here at PCHS is mind-boggling when you compare who we began as and who we are today. I can say with utmost certainty that you all have ended your high school careers as individuals who are capable of astounding things, and I have been fortunate enough to watch these changes unfold each and every day.
I have no doubt that you are all well equipped for whatever adventure lies in front of you. As Michael said, the amount of change from our first day as very lost freshmen in G building, trying to figure out where in the world A building was, to now, is incredible. Along with the individual growth we have experienced, we have also experienced a significant amount of change as a class. And one of these coming changes we will just miss, the changing of our school's motto. The more I thought about it, however, it seems very fitting that our class will be graduating along with our outgoing motto. As I look out at all of you, I can most definitely say that we are a class that does many things and does them well. I am amazed at the vast amount of talent in our class, but even more with the things you do well when no one else is watching. I couldn't ask for a more empathetic and enjoyable class to be a part of. The way that you take care of each other and cheer each other on has made these past 4 years an absolute blessing. As you leave the four walls of PCHS, remember that the most important things to do well are the ones that involve looking out for your peers and offering encouragement to those around you. Keep doing that well, and I am confident that there is truly no limit to what great things you'll go on to accomplish.
As we now graduate from PCHS and enter into the world as young adults, it is understandable to have fear and confusion about what may come next. However, I have no doubt in the ability that each of you possess. The traits of determination, passion, and adaptability that are so prominent in these graduates are exactly what makes them such promising leaders for the future. Our time here has equipped us with all the tools we may need for our future, and the challenges we have faced only better prepared us for what we may soon encounter. So yes, fear is acceptable. It is reasonable to not know what to do, and while I can't tell the future, I'm sure there will be plenty of occasions where we don't feel like we are ready. But graduates, I guarantee that you are ready. You are the most prepared, inspiring, and enjoyable individuals I could have had the privilege of spending my 4 years with, and I'm so excited to see what you all will do, what you all will go on to achieve. You have helped encourage and inspire me throughout high school, and it makes me extremely proud to know that you will go on to encourage and inspire others in the many years to come.
It is now my privilege to invite our superintendent, Dr. Owens, forward to present her with our class gifts.
The class of 2017 will be donating the traditional stepping stone to be placed in the garden to commemorate our class's time at PCHS. In addition, we will be donating to the purchase of new outdoor furniture for the butterfly garden outside the soon-to-be renovated library for our students to enjoy.
As we graduate, not only will our time here be remembered by this gift, but the friendships made, the formative experiences had, and the countless laughs that echo through the halls of PCHS will be precious memories that we can take with us. Let your time at PCHS launch you into the adventure that awaits you. Congratulations again, graduates. It is truly a great day to be a dragon.
Thank you, Michael and Leah. It is now my distinct honor to recognize and introduce the students who represent the top 10% of their class. Through their hard work and dedication over the last 4 years, these students have academically excelled and are to be commended for this prestigious accolade. Students will be recognized in one of 3 categories: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. As I read the names for each category, please stand and remain standing until all names are read in that category. Audience, please hold your applause until each group has been named. Cum laude, with praise: Addison Michaela Aiden, Nikki Ray Boffman, Mason Alexander Carr, Riley Ann Casha, Natalie Marie Davis, Sydney Nicole Dekoff, Michael Joseph Geyer, Cameron Scott Gillespie, Preston Redding Hanley, Cheyenne Sue Henderson, Jordan Reed Hillman, Holly Joyce Honeycutt, Chloe Alexandra Little, Holden Lee Newkirk, Morgan Ray Okanya, Jared Lloyd Presley, Dakota Kathleen Shannon Richmond, Tori Danielle Sales, Christy Claire Torrey, Summer Elizabeth Watson, magna cum laude, with great praise: Matthew David Bleeker, Michael Randall Dickey, Brooke Renee Hazelwood, Jordan Renee Killian, Leah Ann Martin, Kelsey Michelle Mathias, Alexander James Shaw Stewart Olar, Elizabeth Suzanne Ringgold, Wyatt Lead Simpson, Benjamin Lewis Steger, Jeremy David Vogel, Elise Marie Widener, Cameron Jacob Whitford. Summa cum laude, with highest praise: Abigail Michelle Hayes, Kadrin Marie Hemmer, Matthew Lee Hoyle, Joy Elizabeth Miller, Abigail Brooke Olson, Molly Marie Schoen, Madeira Jaleese Sherwood, Laura Elizabeth Sin, Colton Michael Wilder. It is now my honor to announce the student who attained the highest combined score when adding GPA and 8 semesters of grade points, giving this student the distinction of valedictorian. The valedictorian of the class of 2017 is Abigail Brooke Olson. Please come forward to receive your medal. You may have noticed that our graduates and faculty are wearing purple and teal ribbons, and that there are 2 empty chairs with caps and white bows draped on the chairs. I ask that we take a moment to silently remember your PCHS classmates, Earl Blake Camp and Nicholas Paul Mario Yates, who would have been here celebrating with us today. Thank you. The following students have volunteered to serve our country, and as they go forth in that service, we wish them all the best and give them our heartfelt thanks. Please stand to be recognized when your name is called. Please hold all applause until everyone is recognized. United States Army, William Mortensen, Chase Paul, Mitchell Riley, Tyler Tabb, Jason Wilson. United States Navy, Aaron Short. United States Marines, Cameron Barra. United States Air Force, Allison Barth, Ace Dupent, Tristan Peace. United States Coast Guard, Sky Tiller. Air National Guard, Connor Glidewell. Army Reserves, Don Winters III. Thank you in advance to all of you and your future service to our country. All right, graduates, it's my turn. What an unforgettable day today. Graduation day is truly a monumental moment in each of your lives. Over the last 4 years, we have watched you grow as individuals, gain life experiences, and become the person you are today. We are so very proud of each and every one of you. Before I move forward, I want you to take a minute and close your eyes. Yes, I know many of you are sitting there saying to yourself, what is she doing? But humor me for just a moment. I want you to take a moment to think about your Dragon Day back in the fall of 2013. Think about how big and gigantic this school seemed, how overwhelming all the letters of the buildings were, and how both the cafeteria and the sheer number of buses were absolutely overwhelming. Now open your eyes. Just like that, 4 years have passed by, and you are now sitting here as soon-to-be graduates of Pekin Community High School. Time really does fly by. Each graduating class of PCHS leaves its mark on the faculty, staff, and students. This class is no different. I know this may sound simple, but the very first thing that comes to my mind when I think of this class is kindness. Kindness encompasses continually demonstrating politeness, always helping one another out, and constantly displaying a smile on your face. Whether you were freezing cold from walking up the hill, and I shared that I too had to do that as a student at PCHS, which you really did not want to hear from me that morning, or you forgot that school started at 7:50 this year instead of 8 o'clock, you still said good morning and had a smile on your face, and for that I will truly miss. As a class, you also exhibit dedication and drive in all aspects of what you do. You have devoted countless hours to ensure you reach your personal goals, no matter how hard it has been. There have definitely been times of trials and tribulations, but you have all rose up to the challenge and come out on top. I am confident each of you will continue to hold yourselves true to these standards as you now move into the next chapter of your life. It is very exciting to know that each of you are leaving PCHS with a vision of what you want to accomplish in the future. Whether it be in college, the workforce, a trade school, or the military, you now have the resources you need to be successful and fulfill all of your dreams. All of you sitting here today are the exact reason why we do what we do as educators. There have been many times when others have said to me, I don't know how you can work with high school students each and every day of your life. And my response is always, because I love what I do and could not imagine myself doing anything else. From the conversations we have had about how you did on exam or the outcome from a sporting event the night before, the conversations for me are always rewarding. I even enjoy our getting to school on time conversations in the morning as you are quickly trying to beat the 7:50 a.m. bell. Of course, not every day is perfect, but in the end, every day is definitely worth it. Each of you teach us just as much about the world as we teach you. So even though this may sound cheesy, because I have told you this before and been told it does sound cheesy, the greatest fulfillment I can personally receive as an educator is watching you take your first steps into PCHS as a freshman during Dragon Day, to watching each of you walk across the stage today. That is success. Seniors, as we sit here today, we celebrate you and all of your accomplishments. We feel confident you are ready to take on the real world and will continue to amaze us in what you do. Even though your time at PCHS has come to a close, we will cherish the time we have had with you and cannot wait to hear about the next journey in your life. Hold your memories of high school close to your heart and cherish all of the amazing friendships you've been made. You may be leaving PCHS, but know we will always be here for you. As you leave the halls of PCHS, chase your dreams, burst out at the seams. Never stop trying, never stop learning. Live life to the fullest and give it nothing but your best. Seniors, I will leave you with one last remark. Be yourself and do what makes you happy while remembering you will always be a dragon. At this time, I take great pleasure in presenting the class of 2017 as candidates for graduation to our superintendent, Dr. Danielle Owens.
Thank you, Mrs. Huebner. Good afternoon. Parents, family, faculty, and guests, welcome to Pekin Community High School on a day we celebrate the accomplishments of a group of students who stand ready to move into a new chapter of their lives. It's my pleasure to introduce a group of people who volunteer their time and dedication to all that Pekin Community High School represents. I would like to introduce the officers and members of the Pekin Community High School Board of Education. This board cares deeply about the school, the students, and the staff, and work tirelessly on their behalf. I would ask them to stand as I recognize them. Board President, Mr. Eric Hill. Board Vice President, Mr. Ryan Wrigley. Board Secretary, Mrs. Karen Hoheimer. Board members, Mr. Joe Alessandrini, Mr. Larry Howard, Mr. Steve Huey, and Mr. Quinn Barra. Thank you for all that you do on behalf of Pekin Community High School. It is my honor to stand before you on behalf of a group of people who day in and day out devote their time and talent to PCHS and the education of its students. The faculty, its staff, and administration work tirelessly in creating an environment where students have endless opportunities to find success. Every member of our staff works together as a team to make this school the amazing place that it is. Would the faculty, staff, and administration of PCHS please stand to be recognized? A select group of these people who have served our school community and students are also preparing for life outside of Pekin High. Retiring at the end of this year are 6 individuals who collectively have spent 148 years serving our school. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating Cafeteria Employee Mrs. Wendy Barber, Central Office Secretary Mrs. Paula Henninger, PE Dance Teacher and POMS Coach Mrs. Stu Venturi Johnson, Personal Assistant David Larash, Central Office Secretary Mrs. Dawn Roach, Personal Assistant Mrs. Pam Roberts, and Cafeteria Employee Laura Saunders on their years of service to the community and the students of Pekin High. To the class of 2017. If I could hazard a guess, it would be that sometime during this past year, someone has asked you, what are your plans? What are you going to be? Or where are you going to go? All typical questions of those who are standing on the precipice of a future filled with endless choices. Some of you probably answer these questions very easily, as you have a well thought out plan ready to be executed as soon as today concludes. For others, these questions may bring a certain level of anxiety, as you don't have the answers to these questions and just thinking about them makes you nervous. Although these questions are well-meaning and certainly important to have answers to, whether you have them now or in time, I would challenge you that the most important question to find the answer to is, who are you? This question at the outset sounds very easy, right? You could answer it with your name. You are a daughter or a son. For 4 years you've been a dragon, and today you're a graduate. But who are you at your core? When it is quiet and it is just you staring at your reflection in a mirror, who do you see? When you strip the labels or the titles off, who's at the core of you? You see, you'll never be able to avoid labels or titles, and these will always bring their own set of preconceived perceptions of who others think you are. Some may even believe that they know who you are because what you do, what you wear, maybe even what you eat. Crazy, right? As you leave Pekin Community High School today to pursue a chosen path, whatever that path may be or where it may lead, may you continue to discover who you are. As this journey continues, know that who you are sitting here today may not be who you will be 5 years from now or 25 years from now. But as time passes, you will discover at your core who you are, what and who is important to you, and who you hope others see when they see you. As author Roy T. Bennett advises, don't let the expectations and opinions of other people affect your decisions. It's your life, not theirs. Do what matters most to you. Do what makes you feel alive and happy. Don't let the expectations and ideas of others limit who you are. If you let others tell you who you are living their reality, not yours. There is more to life than pleasing people. There is much more to life than following others' prescribed path. There is so much more to life than to what you experience right now. You need to decide who you are for yourself. Be patient with this process and know that the answer to this question will change as the years go by, experiences happen, and you learn what is important to you, how you respond to challenges, and discover traits of yourself you never recognized before. As this process continues, there will be times when you will be confident in knowing exactly who you are and will be proud. But there will also be other times when you will be shaken to your core and not know where your center is, or will be ashamed to have learned something about yourself which is troublesome. All of these experiences will make you who you are and will play a part in who you become. As Ellen DeGeneres, who ironically is the voice of a fish with short-term memory loss who can't remember how to get home, let alone who she is, said, "Find out who you are and be that person. That's what your soul was put on this earth to be. Find that truth, live that truth, and everything else will come." On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and the Board of Education, I wish you all the best as you begin a quest to find your answers, your truths, and in the process, you. Mrs. Huebner, as Superintendent of Pekin Community High School, I do hereby certify to the Board of Education that these members of the class of 2017 have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Board of Education and therefore qualify as graduates of Pekin Community High School. At this time, I would ask that Assistant Principals Mr. Joel Schmig and Mrs. Sheila Cousins-Martin come forward. It is my utmost pleasure to introduce the Pekin Community High School class of 2017. Will the first row of graduates please stand?
Chabeli Samantha Akra, Addison Michaela Aiden, Alexis Danielle Alexander, Drake Joseph Anderson, Jaylyn Lee Anderson, Jolie Lynn Andre, Benjamin Joseph Appel, Caitlin Elizabeth Barn, Cameron Quinn Barra, Allison Rose Barth, Jeffrey R. Barton, Callie Marie Boffman, Nikki Ray Boffman, Brendan Dallas Baxter, Seth Christopher Robert Becker, Michael Lee Beaver, Skylar Ezra Beaver, Preston Mark Begeman, Nikias James Berry, Brianna Bessamy, Matthew David Bleeker, Ethan Isaiah Blunier, Lauren Lee Bohannon, Taylor Allen Bohannon, August Lynn Bolson, Caitlin Nicole Bort, Caitlin Marie Bowers,
Chase Lucas Brackney, Farah Jolynn Bremer, Rebecca Lynn Broker, Dakota Joe Brown, Macy Elizabeth Brown, Joshua Matthew Bungalow, Erica Lynn Nicole Birdsfield, Christopher Allen Butts, Stone Michael Busick, Madison Taylor Commies, Nicholas Edmund Cantoni Jr., Hunter Nicole Cargill, Tyler James Carlson, Mason Alexander Carr, Blake James Carrington, Gage Martin Carrington, Riley Ann Casha, William Benjamin Cash, Cody Jared Catton, Wesley Nick Chalk, Jade Marie Chacon, Isabel Vivian Chisholm, Andrew Cole Christensen, Michaela Leanne Clifton, Ryan Nicholas Cole, Eva Rosalie Coltrane, Savannah Riley Comet, Amber Cornwell,
Valerie Madison Covey, Mark Anthony Craig, Skylar Ariana Maya Craig, Madison Michelle Cravens, Ian Taylor Crum, Journey Nicole Cummings, Jade Victoria Curry, Anthony Lee Damon, Nicole Jolynn Daniels, Natalie Marie Davis, Derek Anthony DeBolt, Charity Rose Denham, London William Depew, Isaac Edmund Durr, Michael Randall Dickey, Brianna Lynn DiDonato, Sydney Nicole Deekoff, Adriana Paige Dill, Jared Michael Daniel Donald, Zachary Clyde Downey, Jacob Morgan Dubois, Jessica Renee Dubois, Hunter James Duncan, James Richard Dunn III, Chad Austin DuPage, Ace Anthony DuPent, Cade Allen Dutton, Morgan Gracie Eaton,
Madison Marie English, Jacob Daniel Eubank. Dorothy Grace Evans. Julia Claire Evans. Andrew Robert Everhart. Sabrina Christine Falkingham. Brianna Lynn Bardell. Brock Allen Farson. Abby Sue Ferguson. Jordan Mackenzie Finneran. Skylar Drew Fisher. Justin Lee Fontana. Aubrey Lynn Ford. Sydney Elaine Freeman. Kinsey Marie French. Colden J. Fuller. Morgan Paige Fuller. Natalie Jo Garrison. Michael Joseph Geyer. Edward Thomas Guyman. Cole Michael Genesi. Ian Michael Gibbs. Cameron Scott Gillespie. Caroline Kathleen Gilmore. Jesse James Gilmore. Brianna Lynn Gibbons. Amber Lynn Glass. Connor Stephen Glidewell.
Callie Elizabeth Golden. Tyler Andrew Goss. Patrick Myron Green. Alex Lee Grinoff. Eric Michael Griffin. Ethan Spencer Grimm. Hans John Hagan. Preston Redding Hanley. Grace Anna Marie Hanlon. Damon Lee Charlton Haney. Kaylee Danielle Hardwick. Thomas Jaron Harmon. Blake Edward Harris. Caleb Allen Harris. Devin Andrew Harris. Logan Riley Harris. Alexandria Catherine Hart. Ian Richard Harvey. Abigail Michelle Hayes. Destiny Rose Hayes. Lance Martin Hayes. Brooke Renee Hazelwood. Adam Lee Petty. Zachary Hoy Heaton. Kadrin Marie Hemmer. Cheyenne Sue Henderson. Caitlin Deanne Henricks. Heather Rose Herberger.
Julian Razul Hill. Jordan Reed Hillman. Hunter Lee Hinthorn. Taylor Renee Hare. Casey Andrew Holland. Holly Joyce Honeycutt. Jared Lee Howard. Michaela Joe Howard. Matthew Lee Hoyle. Dalton James Hutter. Autumn Brianne Hyatt. Bailey Michelle Irwin. Trey Michael Ivy. Noah Ray Jackson. Lindsay Jean James. Eric Brandon Johnston. Taylor Marie Jones. Branda Michelle Jordan. Danielle Lynn Jordan. Roger Allen Josephson III. Autumn Lee Casinger. Destiny Johnson. Jordan Renee Killian. Caitlin Nicole Kleinditz. Andrew Edwin Newsman. Lyra Kuziko. Ethan Benjamin Lang. Abigail Kat Latronico. Alexis Joe Lawson.
Marshall Sean Lawson. Brandon Gerald Litzenberg. Shelby Leanne Litzenberg. Nicholas Kane LaPrette James. Chloe Alexandra Little. Megan Sue Little. Dominic Xavier Loomis. Sheldon Hendricks Lovelace. Kelsey Nicole Lowe. Alex Jackson Lowry. Kobe Addison Magana. Luke Matthew Maple. Zed Jacob Marsden. Sydney Nicole Marshall. Cole Austin Martin. Leah Ann Martin. Tristan Eric Martin. Eric Jason Martindale. Hayes Christopher Martinson. Allison Christine Massey. Kelsey Michelle Matthias. River Coy Matthews. Nicholas Allen Maurer. Dalton Lee May. Sam Arthur McLean. Isaiah Barton McLeod. Megan Lee McGee. Tanner J. Edward McGinnis.
Molly Marie McGovern. Kara Lee Meichner. Brianna Jade Eileen Minson. Sierra Lynn Mercer. Brianna Michelle Mesmore. Carson Scott Metzler. Jeffrey Douglas Meyer. Joy Elizabeth Miller. Tori Joe Mills. William Jacob Lewis Mortensen. James Lee Mullen. Bryant John Mullis. Dalton James Mullis. Landry Bronte Nannon. Justin Michael Neal. Caden Michael Nelms. Ashlyn Nicole Newlinger. Dylan Aaron Newcomb. Holden Lee Newkirk. Stephanie Ann Nischwitz. Nathan Lee Novichit. Morgan Ray Okanya. Kaylee Lynn Ogle. Alexander James Shaw Stewart Olar. Abigail Brooke Olson. Christopher Zane Ortega. Caleb Sean Odie. Melina Rose Overholt.
Austin Dale Owens. Annalisa Mary Jane Pallardy. Austin Bradley Park. Tia Sky Parker. Salem Micah Parad. Chase Taylor Hall. Tristan Jacob Peace. Tyler L. Pearson. Tyler John Pemberton. Katie Ann Pendleton. Brock Joseph Perry. Haley Beth Peterson. Brendan Matthew Petty. Haley Rose Phillips. Nathan Allen Phillips. Hannah Marie Haji. Devin Thomas Poole. Nicole Danielle Porter. Caleb Michael Powell. Jared Lloyd Presley. John Claude Prim. Jordan Taylor Pruitt. Emily Ann Fickle. Christina Danielle Ragland. Misty Dawn Ranny. Dustin James Rasmussen. Jessica Lauren Ray. Colton Michael Reeder.
Kyle David Reagan. Shannon Marie Reeder. Alexander Lucas Ryder. Layton Nicole Rhodes. Cheyenne Angel Rhodes. Dakota Kathleen Shannon Richmond. Dominic Michael Ricard. Mitchell Cooper Riley. Elizabeth Suzanne Ringel. Amanda Marie Rockhold. Austin Michael Rogers. Courtney Renee Rockerham. Clemente Brian Salazar. Corey Christian Micah Sapp. Matthew Edward Lee Savage. Tori Danielle Sales. Josie Lynn Chapeau. Ashley Lynn Sheeler. Molly Marie Schoen. Tyler Scott Schoen. Liberty Carrington Rain Schultz. G. Sherman. Matthew Kenneth Sherman. Brianna Marie Scott. Sarah Andre Segovia. Caleb William Cynical. Bailey Lee Siebert. Gavin William Seward.
Madera Jaleese Sherwood. Erin Elizabeth Short. Gabrielle Shauna Carol Simpson. Wyatt Lee Simpson. Lauren Elizabeth Sin. Jessica Marie Sizemore. Brooke Gabrielle Smith. Hal Dean Smith. Jaylyn Nicole Smith. Caitlin Marie Smith. Kaylee Ann Smith. Ty Henry Smith. Emily Elizabeth Snodgrass. Jarena Arissa Spradlin. Jacob Logan Stamps. Katie Nicole Steele. Benjamin Lewis Steger. Gabrielle Mackenzie Stiles. Jessica Jo Strawn. Brandon Michael Strubar. Brock Aaron Sturch. Zachary Thomas Sullivan. Hannah Marie Sutton. Nolan Carl Sweeter. Tyler Austin Tabb. Carter Michael Taphorn. Anna Christine Tarter. Shandell Lane Tassert.
Alexis Marie Taylor. Jonathan Kavika Taylor. Marin Alina Tennis. Charles Matthew Tharp. Mason Marie Theloritis. Taylor Nathan Thomas. Destiny Marie Hope Thompson. Taylor Michael Thompson. Bailey Alexandra Tibbetts. Sky Randall Wayne Tiller. Christy Claire Torrey. Jacob Edward True. Morgan Elizabeth Turner. Bailey Christiana Tweed. Brittany Michelle Vance. Haley Renee Vance. Timothy Earl Van Duzen. Jared Scott Boppel. Michaela Joe Beppel. Dalton Andrew Vest. Caitlin Marie Ignasi. Jeremy David Vogel. Caitlin Danielle Watkins. Summer Elizabeth Watson. Ryan Noah Webb. Elise Marie Widener. Cameron Jacob Whitford. Kariana Keontae Whitford.
Aaron Michael Wilder. Brianna Noel Wilder. Colton Michael Wilder. Benjamin Michael Williams. Brandon Anthony Williamson. Jason Michael Wilson. Michaela Shea Wilson. Mitchell Robert Wilson. Kirsten Nicole Weinberner. Don Wayne Winters III. Dalton Joseph Wolf. Sydney Marie Wolf. Emily Ann Woodley. Abigail McKenna Elise Warlow. Sarah Nicole Wynn.
Will the graduates of the class of 2017 please rise? Graduates, it is my honor to ask you to move your tassels to officially recognize that you are now graduates of Pekin Community High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the Pekin Community High School graduating class of 2017. Congratulations. This concludes our 2017 commencement ceremony. Thank you for coming, and please drive and celebrate safely.